Watch the Mega Millions drawing live tonight here on TV 23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. You know what? It's Friday, August 28th, 2015. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV 23. Hey, let's take a look at some news. In an update to a story we brought you yesterday, one of two men accused in the fatal shooting of a Garden City man on April 19th pleaded not guilty Wednesday morning in Finney County District Court. 32-year-old Michael Eugene George Jr. pleaded not guilty to felony first-degree murder and an amended charge of premeditated first-degree murder. District Judge Robert Frederick told George in court Wednesday that if he was convicted of both counts, he would only be sentenced on the most serious charge. Now, the penalty for premeditated murder is life in prison with no possibility of parole until 50 years have been served. Felony murder carries a sentence of life in prison with parole being possible after 25 years. George, along with 33-year-old Jeffrey Ridgen, each are charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of Carlton Wachter. And a 43-year-old Garden City man was arrested Tuesday afternoon on various sex crime allegations involving children. According to Garden City Police, Jimmy Dwayne Myers was arrested at 1:22 p.m. Tuesday after officers were advised of possible sexual abuse that had been occurring, possibly involving up to 4 children ranging in the age from 6 to 9. Now, Myers was arrested on allegations of sexual exploitation of a child, aggravated endangerment of a child, abuse of a child, aggravated criminal sodomy, aggravated indecent liberties with a child, aggravated indecent solicitation of a child, and rape. Myers is being held without bail. The Holcomb City Council settled on a price to sell a city-owned house at its Wednesday night meeting. Now, the house is located at 207 North Henderson, and it was originally purchased for $110,000 in 2006 to help ease a crunch for city offices. Now, the council agreed to ask $130,000 for the house. The city had been renting the house to tenants, but now the house is vacant. Mayor Gary Newman told council members several improvements have been made to the property, including new paint and carpet. At its July 22nd meeting, the council selected Chad Novak, a real estate agent with United Country, Reagan & Company, to market the house for sale. And in conjunction with the Drink You Drive You Lose campaign, the Liberal Police Department will be conducting a sobriety check lane sometime during the week of August 27th to September 4th at an undisclosed location. In addition to the check lane, the department members will be cracking down on impaired driving by increasing patrols and staffing additional officers in order to arrest those who choose to drive under the influence. Well, a western Kansas taxi driver was robbed after driving 2 teenagers from Liberal to Wichita. The robbery happened close to midnight in the 1600 block of North Madison. Now, the taxi driver said he was dropping the 18 and 17-year-old girls when a suspect wearing a white mask robbed him at gunpoint. The robber then hit the driver in the head. The robber got away with $500 in cash, including the $350 the girls had given him for the cab fare. Investigators believe the robber knew the passengers. The Guyman Police Department is seeking the public's help in identifying the individual in this picture. Now, he's alleged to have committed fraud. Now, if you know this individual or have any information, please contact the Guyman Police Department. And Kansas and Nebraska have reached another 1-year extension that allows Nebraska to keep pumping more than its share from the Republican River without taking away from Kansas irrigators, under an agreement that was announced yesterday. David Barfield, chief engineer with the Kansas Department of Agriculture's Division of Water Resources, said Nebraska anticipates pumping about 35,000 acre-feet more than its share would allow in 2016. Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado each receive a percentage of the available water, rather than set a number of gallons or acre feet. Now, to cover the offset, Nebraska will pump enough groundwater for the difference to the Harlan County Reservoir. And the Federal Communications Commission will give AT&T a nearly $19 million grant annually to provide broadband coverage to about 35,000 customers in rural Kansas, where the economics of high-speed internet haven't made sense thus far. AT&T will receive the nearly $19 million contract from the Connect America Fund annually for the next 6 years to provide over 35,000 households and businesses with broadband internet access. Nationwide, it will receive $427 million to serve about 2.2 million customers in rural areas. And Donald Trump has exposed anew the deep rift inside the Republican Party on immigration. A break between its past and the country's future, the party itself has said it must bridge if the GOP ever hopes to win back the White House. As they headed into the 2016 election, Republicans thought they had a strategy for moving past their immigration woes. Outlined in a so-called autopsy of the 2012 nominee Mitt Romney's loss to President Barack Obama, it's called Passing Comprehensive Immigration Reform, shorthand for resolving the status of the estimated 11 million people living in the country illegally. And finally, on the lighter side, Charlie Sheen has had a change of heart about Donald Trump and is now lobbying to be his running mate. I can't make this up. The former 2.5 Men star tweeted on Thursday that he's interested in becoming Trump's vice president. And that's a look at just some of the things that are happening. Stick around. We'll be back with the weather after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Welcome back. Looking to the northeast off the TV 23 Skycam. Man, it's nice out there. Bright, sunshiny Friday. Let's take a quick look at our readings here at the station. 81 degrees, relative humidity 52%, a little higher than it was yesterday. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 13. Barometric pressure is on the rise. As we look at the current temps around the region, you can see everybody is pretty much in the lower to mid 80s, with the hot spot being down here at Perryton. they are a whole 84 degrees, only 1 degree higher than Liberal, Hayes, and Pratt. Looking at our current dew temps, you can see that everybody is pretty much in the 60s except for Garden City is at 59. Now we're going to look at the winds here. You can see there's kind of a difference. Everybody is pretty much out of the north-northwest until you get over here around Medicine Lodge. There is a stalled out cold front that's coming right down through here that brought us those showers earlier this morning and are just getting through Wichita. So that's kind of hanging around there. That's why those winds are a little different. Looking at our highs and lows registered yesterday at the Garden City Municipal Airport, 95 was our high yesterday, 104 set back in 1994, 68 low last night, 48 back in 1992, and there were 2 100s in the bucket this morning. Looking at our forecast coming up, we're calling for 90 degrees today. Winds are still going to stay out of the north at 15 tonight, 61 degrees. Winds are going to just shift around just a little bit to the north-northeast at 8. And then tomorrow, 89 degrees. Winds are still going to be out of the north-northeast. And then tomorrow night, 62 degrees are going to shift just a little bit more to the east-southeast. Looking at our 7-day, as you can see, tomorrow is going to be kind of the coolish day, 89 degrees. We do have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday. Otherwise, pretty much summer is still here for a while. You can see highs are going to be mainly in the lower 90s, lows in the 60s. Stick around. Markets are coming up next.
Remember when you found that thing you thought you'd never see again?
Honey!
All right!
The Kansas State Treasurer's Office doesn't have your old baseball glove,
There you are!
but they do have over $300 million in unclaimed cash.
Yes.
And some of it could be yours. For information about how you can find your unclaimed cash, find us on Facebook or go to kansascash.com.
Are you tired of worrying about going over your cell phone data cap? Tired of surprise bills and text messages asking for more money? Stop the insanity. Switch to unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. Switching is easy. Come in today and see for yourself. For a limited time, get free activation, up to $200 per line bill credit, and save on the latest smartphones. See how much you can save with unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. See store for details.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back. Hey, I don't have anybody in studio today. Due to technical difficulties, our entertainment correspondent, Adam Jewell, won't be joining us today, but we're going to replay an interview we did last Friday at the Lee Richardson Zoo with our friend Steve Dyer from the Garden City Area Chamber of Commerce. Now, he's going to be talking about the wine tasting that they have coming up at the Clarion Inn tomorrow. Now, the interview is going to say next week, but remember, it's tomorrow. So here's that interview that I did with Steve last week at the zoo. My first guest today is our friend Steve Dyer. He is the president of the Garden City Area Chamber of Commerce.
Very good.
How are you? I got it. That's a mouthful.
You did
have
get
a
it.
Big title,
I'm
man.
telling you, my business card's like twice as long as most people. So,
how are you today?
Doing well.
How are things at the chamber?
It is great. You know, we ordered great weather for this weekend for the tumbleweed, and it showed up on time, so we're excited.
All right. So if it rains, send mail to the Garden City Greater Area Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So, hey, you have your big wine tasting thing coming up here. It's not too far off.
Yeah, actually next Saturday, 7 to 10:30 at the Clarion, and it is our 10th annual wine tasting. And so we're going to have over 50 wines, 13 beers, rum sampling, and so a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they're going to have rum.
Yeah. Well, we started out with wine,
yes.
Beer one. And then as we progressed along, we figured out that not everybody prefers wine, so we added beer, and then now we've added rum sampling, and Reeve Cattle is the sponsor of our rum sampling this year. So it's a great event, and last year we had close to 300. This year we're expecting 300 to 350, and it's become a signature event for our community.
Good. Okay, so if somebody wants to come to the wine tasting now, tickets, admission, how do they go about that?
Yeah, you can go to Iwi's to get tickets, or the Clarion Inn, or the chamber office, or you can go online at gardencitychamber.net and register online, and we'll mail you out tickets or have them at the door for you. You can also buy them at the door. So $55 a piece. That gets you all the food you can eat and all the beverages you can drink. And we do have tea and coffee and water as well. Have special room rates for those that may get a little too overindulgent.
Now, for those from out of town.
Yeah, those from out of town.
There
yes,
you go.
We have rooms we can stay. We also have shuttle services. So responsible sampling.
All right. So you mentioned food. What kind of food are they going to have there?
Oh, oyster on the half shell, chicken. We'll have a carving station. Shrimp. I mean, we're going all out. So it's some cheese trays, meat trays.
This is a giant buffet.
I'm telling you, it's
you
like
I said. If you don't even want to drink, you just show up and put the feed bag on.
That's just it. I mean, you're going to pay that at dinner. So dinner, drinks, socialize with 350 people in our community, and so it's really turned into a great event, and it's very well supported. It's not black tie, so you can come, dress casual, or you can dress up, and it's a pirate theme, so dress like a pirate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, it's pirate theme.
Yep.
Are you gonna be wearing pirate stuff?
I am not, but our committee is all going to dress up in the theme, and so there'll be a lot of eye patches out there, and so hopefully they'll be able to see where they're going. But hopefully they won't wear one on each eye. But they'll be, and we're going to have a Jack. What is his name from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Jack Sparrow, Jack Sparrow.
Yes, we're going to have him coming in from the Kansas City area.
Okay.
He's an impersonator, and live music. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
You got everything going on at the
telling
wine
you,
at the
it's-
10th annual wine tasting.
Yes.
Wine tasting / beer / rum / giant buffet.
Giant buffet. Yes.
Jeez, man, that sounds good.
I'll tell you. Well, tickets are still available, so you can just
Okay.
come next Saturday and
All right.
and
So
enjoy.
again, $55 for all that. All right. And if you want to get a ticket, you can get it at the Clarion.
Get the Clarion Inn. You can get it at Iwi Specialties at the chamber office or online at gardencitychamber.net. Or
All
give
right.
us a call. We'll figure it out.
That is the slickest thing. And if you can hear the pound in here, they're putting up tents for the acts and stuff that are going to be going on here on this stage. So that's what all that is. So there's
Yes.
a lot of stuff happening out here at the zoo, especially this weekend. What else you got going on at the chamber coming up?
Well, I tell you, another event that we do that I'm really proud of is, and it's actually our 20th year this year, we do a Crystal Apple program, and it's to recognize outstanding teachers in Finney County. And we recognize 6 every year. We've been doing it for 20 years. So you can do the math there. That's a lot of teachers we've recognized, or maybe we can't do the math. I don't know. No,
That's why I'm not a teacher.
But so yeah, and so we're inviting all the former winners back, and it's in November, and it's open to the public. Some people think it's just kind of a education closed deal, but it's open to the public. We're going to start promoting that after the wine tasting's done. But
Okay.
we see that from a chamber standpoint, business standpoint, they're preparing our workforce for the future, and so it's very important that we show appreciation and for a profession that sometimes goes unappreciated.
Yes, it does. Teachers are important.
Very important.
Okay. Steve, thanks for coming by today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
That's a great day out here at the
Oh,
zoo.
it's
isn't it?
beautiful.
It's going to be a good weekend, too. So, tell you what, Steve, thanks for coming by. And there you go. That was my interview last Friday with Steve Dyer from the Garden City Greater Garden City Area Chamber of Commerce. Like I said, he's got to name this title that long. Anyway, that is tomorrow night, Chamber of Treasures. Now, that's their annual wine tasting. This is their 10th annual, and it'll be at the Clarion Inn. It starts at 7 o'clock, runs till 10:30. Admission is $55. Now, they're going to have 50 wines. They're going to have a beer garden. They're going to have rum sampling. They're going to have a buffet as big as anything. So there's all kinds of things to do. Remember, that is tomorrow night at the Clarion in Garden City. So that'll be a good time. Stick around. I'm going to come back. We're going to talk some sports.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
And we're back. Hey, growing up in Chickasha, Oklahoma, Giants rookie Kelby Tomlinson, now he was called up here earlier this summer to replace second baseman Joe Panik for the San Francisco Giants, always dreamed of hitting a home run in the major leagues. Now, the former Seward County Saint and Liberal BJ on Thursday afternoon at AT&T Park got his wish. Tomlinson connected for his first career home run. And it wasn't just a home run, it was a grand slam. It came in the 8th inning, and that put an exclamation point on San Francisco's 9-1 win over the Chicago Cubs. Good for you, Kelby. Yordano Ventura struck out a career-high 11 in just 6 innings. Paulo Orlando homered, and the Kansas City Royals hung on to beat the struggling Baltimore Orioles 5-3 yesterday afternoon. But in the game, bad news for the Orioles. Star center fielder Adam Jones ran into the wall chasing a fly ball, and he ran into it hard. In the 3rd inning, he left the game soon after that with whiplash. X-rays on his neck and wrist were negative, but he is going to be checked out before the Orioles' next game, and that is in Texas tonight. Clayton Kershaw is set to pitch at Dodger Stadium when LA hosts the Cubs today. The lefty is 5-0 with a .9 ERA in his last 9 starts. The 3-time National League Cy Young Award winner has a 5-6 record before he went on a 5-game winning streak. And in his first tournament at number 1 in the world, Jordan Spieth posted his worst score in 3 months with a 74. I wish a 74 was my worst. First round of the FedEx Cup, only the top 100 in the FedEx Cup advanced to the next playoff event in Boston. From there, 70 to Chicago before 30 assemble in Atlanta for the finale. And that's just a look at some of the sports. Let's take another quick look at our weather. Right now, temperature's going up a little bit. It is 82 degrees, relative humidity 50%. Winds are still out of the north-northwest. They're at 15 miles an hour. Barometric pressure is on the rise. Looking at our 7-day, everybody look for a little bit of rain on Tuesday. Other than that, summer is still here for the next 7 days. Highs are going to be in the lower 90s. Lows are going to be pretty much in the 60s. Hey, everybody, go out. Make it a great weekend. See you back here on Monday. You want to see us on your local cable? Call them. Say, we want to see TV 23. See ya.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV 23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV 23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.